Hey guys, it's Danny and I just finished a Butcher Box unboxing. We did this on Facebook Live, but I'm uploading it here as well so you guys get all the information too, because the last time I talked about Butcher Box, I got a ton of questions from you guys. So I want you to see exactly what you get, exactly what it looks like, and my thoughts, etc., etc. If you do decide you're interested, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description box below. If you use my link and my code, Clean and Delicious, you will save $15 off of your first order, and you get a pack of free bacon. So check it out and let me know if you guys have any questions down in the comments below. I am doing a Butcher Box unboxing. So this is kind of spontaneous. I literally just got this in the mail today. This is, I get this monthly. It's basically a box of high quality, grass-fed, pastured meats that is delivered right to your door. So you can get an all chicken box, a beef box, a pork, or combination box. I get the mixed box, so I get a little bit of all three. And here's the thing, you don't really know what cuts of meat you're gonna get or what exactly comes in the box. So to me, that's very exciting because it's like getting a present in the mail. You don't know exactly what's gonna be in there. So we're gonna get into this in just a second, but before we start, I'm gonna go down into the comment section below and share the link with you guys, because if you like what you're seeing and you're interested at all, you can go check it out yourself. And if you use the code Clean and Delicious, oops, I didn't put the code. If you use the code Clean and Delicious, you will save $15 and you get a free pack of bacon. So good to know.
Yeah.
The link is down in the comments.
Just
Sorry.
posted it, yeah.
I did, but I forgot to put the code Clean and Delicious.
I think it goes right to your page there.
Yeah, but you have to enter the code to get the deal.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. I think it says it right on the page, like to enter the code. I'll say use code Clean and Delicious here. Okay. Yes, and I love the thumbs and the hearts. If you guys are signing in, let me know you're here. Let me know who's watching and where you're watching from. And if you were just watching our last live. Okay, so I'm as excited as you guys might be right now because I don't know what's in the box. So we're gonna find out. So you get this box, it's right on your door. It is jam-packed frozen salad with ice. The last time my box came, it probably sat for a few hours before I got to it, and everything was still rock solid. So that's a good thing to know, like if you're away at work or if you don't work from home like I do, your meat will stay frozen. So you get this pack of frozen ice, which I'm gonna throw in the sink. And then, this is actually part of my favorite part. It comes in this tote. Last time my tote was red and this one is black. This is an insulated tote, which is really awesome because it takes you to the grocery store with you. Please don't tell me y'all still using plastic bags at the grocery store, right? You gotta bring your own totes with you. So this is a cool thing, you get your own tote. Okay, and it says right here, it says Butcher Box, 100% grass-fed beef, organic pasture chicken, and heritage pork. Here's the thing, let's talk about the meat for 1 second. Just to clarify, most of the meat that is available to us here in the United States is grain-fed, factory-farmed meat. It's very low quality. It is pumped with hormones and antibiotics, and it's really not only is it like ethically not amazing, but the meat is not good for your body, and it's not great for the environment, and it's not, the whole system, not really working. So this type of meat, when you have smaller farms, animals that are allowed to live their life on the farm, they eat grass, they move around, they're not being injected with hormones and antibiotics, you're getting a much different type of meat. Because those animals, when I learned this, I thought this was so cool. Think if they eat grass, grass is loaded. Dark leafy greens, they're loaded with CLA and omega-3s. So these are like really rich, healthy fats. Those are in your leafy greens, guys. So when they eat them, it transfers into their body, right? So when you're eating this meat, the fat in this meat is molecularly different than when you're eating grain-fed meat. That grain-fed meat, they're eating grains, a lot of corn, processed food,
Skittles.
Sugar, Skittles. Did anybody see that article? Skittles. So my bottom line here is that, does it matter? I believe it does. I'm a big believer in quality. I think that we're better off eating less meat, like better quality meat less often than we are buying lower quality meat and eating it more often. Okay, so that's my quick skew there. Okay, first things first, it comes with some whatchamacallit, recipe cards, which I think is very cool. So if you don't know what to do with your meat, you got recipe card. Is it just the one in there? I think there might be another one. Okay.
So there's a pork chop recipe.
Okay. Shows a pork chop recipe. Okay, so let's see what is coming in the butcher
So I
box.
assume there's some pork chops in there.
Well, let's hope so, right? All right. Oh, so here we go. So we have all natural grass-fed beef, 4/6 ounces. So that, my guess is each cut is 4 to 6 ounces.
That's a top sirloin, right?
Yes. Which reminds me, I would like to share this little bit of information. I made a note because I had a feeling people would want to know. Just so you know, guys, so they say that in this box, the mixed box, it comes with at least 20 meals, so 25 to 8 ounce servings of meat. Now, in my opinion, 5 to 8 ounces is plenty for one serving, so that's the idea of how much you're getting, and this costs $129. Now, if you use the code Clean and Delicious, you get $15 off of that and a free pound of bacon. So you would use my link and use the code. Okay, so let's see what I'm pulling out of the bag here, right? Okay, so we have beef thinly sliced, it says. 100% thin sliced beef. There's 2 of those. They're 12 ounces each.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
It's like a steak. Like
Okay, see, this is the other thing I like about it, and I know everybody's different.
cheesesteak.
Yeah, exactly. Is that it invites you also to try things that maybe you wouldn't try before. Like, I don't think I've ever bought thin sliced beef at the grocery store, but this is very exciting to me because it makes me want to try something new. And like my husband just said, the first thing that comes to my mind is like a sandwich. Thin sliced, you sear it in the pan with some onions and peppers, maybe put it on a sandwich with a little bit of melted cheese. Or
Maybe it's for the Super Bowl, right?
yeah, or you could even do, like, if you wanted to, you can make like a quinoa bowl out of it and like do a little cheese over the top. Options.
Roll
It's
it up with
fun.
some asparagus.
It's a fun way to experiment with new things. Okay, so there we are so far. This is anybody as exciting as me. Veronica says she loves the bag. Me too. I have the red one from my last box and I bring it to the grocery store with me all the time. It fits a ton of stuff in it. Okay, now we have all pork chop bone in, which is good. Get more flavor with the bone in. Okay, so
we do. We have
1,
pork chops.
2, 3, 4 pork chops. All right, so we have 4 pork chops.
And this is
So that for us, that's a meal, like a family meal. That's all 4 of us right there.
yeah, we'd probably do 2 of them.
I know, a lot of times, let's chat for a second. A lot of times when we make meat, like what we would do, instead of making all 4 of those, I would just make 2 for the 4 of us. Now, granted, my kids are little, they're just 5 and 7. And we would really focus on the side dishes and not the meat. Think of like meat on the side or, veggies first, a little bit of meat, a little bit carb, right? A little good quality carb. But I like to kind of think of the meat and everything else on the plate, kind of like the condiments and focusing on the vegetables. So anyway, just a little FYI. Okay, and then we have 2 pounds of ground beef. I personally love like a good quality ground meat because it's very easy to do a fast meal with it. Brianna, no, you cannot pick what you want. You cannot pick what you want. So for some people love that idea, others not so much. Personally, I love it because I think it's really fun not to always have to think about it and to be surprised. Like, this is very exciting to me right now because I'm like, I don't know what's in the bag.
It's almost like a CSA, right?
Right, it's like a CSA, but for me. So it's fun to me, number 1. And number 2, I think it's exciting because it invites me to try things like I wouldn't normally do. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I bought pork chops, but I'm excited to do something with them.
What's the chicken? You didn't mention chicken.
I know. And then, let's say how much chicken is here for. Then we have a pack of chicken. Oh, they're chicken tenders. Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
So this is a pack of chicken tenders. And the last thing that I have in here is, that's a lot of bacon. Okay. All right, so let's lay it out. Let's show everybody. This is the big unveil here. Here's what came in this month's box. We ended up with 2 top sirloin steaks. Now, all of this meat is grass-fed. We have 1 pack of bacon, 2 12-ounce packages of beef thinly sliced. I'm very excited to try that. 4 bone-in pork chops, 2 bricks of ground beef, and a pack of chicken tenders. Okay, now, how many pounds come in the bag? So we could do the math really quick, but I wrote a note here because I knew y'all were going to ask that, was that, so they say it can be at the base for, you'll get 20 meals, 5 to 8 ounce portions each.
20 meals, 5 to 8 ounce portions.
So it's 20 times 5. Let's just do the base one.
It's 100.
100-ish? I think it's even a little more than that. But
100 ounces?
yeah, sorry guys, I need a calculator. But give them, you saw the visual, give them the scan so they can get the visual.
This would cost you a lot more if you bought it from Whole Foods, that's for sure.
And you know what? I know.
Can you imagine?
No, it's definitely less expensive if you do that. And I'm just gonna read, I wrote down a couple notes because I think it's important, right? I'm a big fan, how much? $129 for the box. So $129 for all of this meat.
And you get the bag.
And you get the bag.
So you can take it to the beach, your sandwiches.
No, but I think with the, like, okay, I just wrote a few notes. This was actually from one of my newsletters I sent out. I said that, 100% grass-fed beef has less fat, right? So omega-6, less calories and cholesterol than grain-fed beef. 2 to 5 times the anti-inflammatory heart-healthy omega-3s. 2 to 3 times the amount of CLA, which research indicates protects from heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. And I personally just believe in quality food product. I believe in real whole foods and quality food. Now, with that being said, we all have to look at where we are and what we can do, right? We have to be realistic and make it work in our lives. But for me, it's a decision I've made for myself and my family. I would rather eat meat less often, higher quality, than buy a lower quality meat and eat it more often. Personal decision, right? We all have to find our place with that. Now, with that being said, when I go to restaurants, I usually will just have whatever I want, but I don't go to restaurants that much. But I'm just saying, and I also kind of have a little rule with myself of when I go to a friend's house, if I go to somebody's house or family's house, I do when in Rome. So what I'm being served, I'm grateful for and I enjoy for the most part. My husband's making a face like, not so much. I try to do that.
Try it.
I'm a little picky.
On the
Okay.
car ride.
All right, so I'm going to give it 1 minute to see if anybody has specific questions. And if not, we're going to wrap this up. I'm happy some of you guys were able to join in here. I think I answered most of these, right? Too bad they don't have it in Canada. I know, Stephanie, that's a total bummer. You do not pick the meat. We talked about the pounds, how much it costs. Fatima, thank you. And Kate, yes, talk your husband into it. And if you guys do decide to do it, definitely use my link. I put it down in the comments below. Yeah. The code is Clean and Delicious. You will save yourself $15 on your first box, and they send you some free bacon.
Some free bacon. All
right, if you guys have any other questions, put them in the comments, and I'll try to answer them throughout the day, okay? Thank you. Hello, Michelle. I'm about to say goodbye. Have a wonderful day, guys. I will see you soon, okay? Oh, the company is called ButcherBox.
And the link is in the comments.
Okay, we good?
Good.
All right, guys. Cheers. Mwah.